There's a terrific tension going on at J&J all the time between a heritage and a preference for a decentralized culture and the efficiencies that you get in a centralized organization. So you see that playing out in every function, communication included. And what it means is we try to look for the balance where we can stay close to our customers, close to our audiences in a decentralized way, but look to centralize those things that either can be very much more efficiently managed at the center, or that really just don't add value at the customer or the client or the direct audience interface.
But the goal would be, if you have world-class communicators in each of your value centers, they are the ones that really are working hand in glove with the head of the business, our value center presidents. And it is their responsibility to really understand the strategy of their business and how communications can fit in with that strategy to help move the business forward. When I talk about communications, what communications does, we really try to focus on three key areas. It's improving the performance of the business, it's improving the reputation or image of the business and the overarching ITT brand, and it's improving the morale or engagement of employees. To me, those are the three key areas that communicators have to work on. And if that's where they're focused, and if they really understand their individual businesses, that's where they're going to add the most value.
People are talking about how to use social media to reach customers or policymakers or influencers. And not to be overlooked by any means is the use of social media inside of organizations. In the case of IBM, we've been doing this for years ahead of our use externally of it. Why? It's a way of moving the organization forward. It's a way of aligning the workforce and galvanizing it. It's a way for management to understand what people are talking about, thinking about. It's a way of unearthing ideas and putting them into action. As with any use of Web 2.0, you have to get comfortable with control. I mean, you can't control what employees are going to be talking about or publishing or stating. Are they going to criticize management sometimes? Of course, but they're doing it anyway. Are they going to contribute ideas and expect them to be acted upon? Well, yeah, to some degree. So we have seen great benefit of using social media inside the business for all of these reasons. And we can use them strategically. I mean, you can use these tools and platforms to drive the business, and we've seen tangible results from it.
I think social media, in terms of corporate communication, is a revolution. I came to this reluctantly as someone who is, in my 50s and had no interest in any of the tools or the ways of thinking about this, other than that it's another distribution tool for executives to use as part of their corporate communication package. And over the last 7 months, as I was writing my book, which is coming out next summer, I have to say that I've completely changed my mind. It is a complete revolution in terms of what companies can do, and I think there are several things to think about. One is that the opportunity to truly become two-way has become a reality as a result of digital strategies and approaches to communications. I think before you had feedback coming from a variety of sources that you would have to sift through and deal with, but now it's in real time. And it forces companies to think about two-way strategies, about bottom-up communication, in ways that are just totally different from before.
One of the things I really learned about J&J and reputation is that it's been very much about the actions of the business and less about the words the business uses to describe those actions.
The first thing you have to remember is to protect your reputation, you just have to be as open and honest as you can. I'm not suggesting you tell everybody everything you know, but you'd never put yourself in a position where people are finding out information about you that you could have given out on your own. So, I mean, that's a fundamental way of doing what we do.
Because at the end of the day, we talk about reputation, and reputation isn't created, in the corporate suites in corporations. It's created on the ground through your people and your interactions with your customers or with policymakers or host governments.